for developing more empathy to other group, we need to know about them. Right now, I am at loss. People hate other groups without knowing them. For example, people hate Muslims, people hate Christians, people hate Dalits, Adivasis. I don't understand why. When you, in fact, don't know. And I think that's the position of ignorance, but that's what we call willful ignorance. They don't want to educate themselves. And I don't want to do anything with the elderly bigots. I'm more interested in the new generation, the millennial, the Gen Z, the TikTok generation, who at least will be able to, through the access of technology, can at least look up to, certain Western as well as, other democratic spaces and learn from them. What has happened is you don't even know what a Dalit looks like, what a Dalit life is, how do they live, what are the histories, what are the past. Just raise your hand, how many of you all know Jhalkari Bai? Now, Jhalkari Bai is the real Rani Lakshmi Bai. Rani Lakshmi Bai is not the real hero. Jhalkari Bai was, when the British attacked, the Rani, who was a queen, Lakshmi Bai, had to escape. She escaped with her infant. And then she went into forest about, I think, 80 kilometers from the location of Jhansi. And she was safe. Then who fought against the British? There was a look-alike of Lakshmi Bai, who was called Jhalkari Bai. Jhalkari Bai, on the horse, mounted on it, unknown to anybody, and of course she was trained to mount horse and fight. She braved and she fought against the British. Jhalkari Bai is a Dalit. She is revered as Mata in the area by Dalits and other grass groups. She is the real heroine of that story. But here we see fake stories are presented. Now, how many of you know Mangal Pandey? How many of you know Mata Din Bhangi? Mata Din Bhangi is the real hero of 1857 War of Independence. It's not Mangal Pandey. We need to know these stories to really understand. We have peddled falsified narratives into us. Mangal Pandey, a Brahmin, becomes a hero, whereas Mata Din Bhangi, a Dalit, rightful hero of that first, sparking the first war of India's independence, doesn't get even recognized. Jhalkari Bai becomes the feminist icon and all because of Jhalkari Bai's dominant caste lineage, whereas a Dalit woman who actually fought the war doesn't get recognized. So we have enormous stories that have been appropriated, stolen, and represented as the stories of themselves, of their greatness. There is no story, even in your school, my school, or the audience's school, they might have seen the story that celebrate the valor, the nationalism, as well as the determinant factor of nationalists that belong to Dalit or Adivasi communities. You don't even know. Why will you know? If you know this, there were so many courageous Dalits, or there were so many brave Dalit men and women who were actually fighting for our country, or there were so many Dalits who actually devised a plot to get rid of the colonizers. Once you know that, you will realize that there is a lot we can do, and then probably you will reduce your insecurity about Dalits that has been heaped to you wrongly by the caste police, which is your parents.